When I want to read a Cobain book, I want to get closer to the 90s. I want to remember the 90s. I want to get closer to Francis Pussy and experience that and think about that. I want to think about Courtney's pussy. I want to think about shooting drugs. I want to think about. I don't want to. If you want Tad, we got Tad down the street. We have Tad down the street. I don't want to hear in these books about my dick on Summer's teeth fucking 20 years ago. Isn't Kurt Cobain way more fucking important than Summer's titties? I mean, I've had a lot of titties, and they're all great, aren't they? And yes, they were a great pair. But I mean, for how long? Here's a man who took his own life and rode the last wave out of rock and roll. Fucked Courtney. Little Francis is running around the earth, needs to be fucked. I need to fuck Francis. Who gives a fuck about a pair of titties? A pair of titties are a dime a dozen. And all these with the teeth and my dick slapping on her teeth. Don't you do that? Where did I pick that up from? From a fucking video somewhere or something? When I was a kid? Isn't Kurt Cobain way more important than that? You know, aren't these people way more? It's in other books too. It's not just, you know, isn't Johnny Rotten more important than any pair of titties you ever seen? The titties will come, the titties will go. I encourage you to slap your wife's teeth with your dick. Own that bitch like a gorilla. Isn't this shit way more important than that? I want to read these books. I don't want to. If I'm gonna make my way into Cobain history, it's for knocking up Francis. And believe me, that's what would happen if I had just a month for it. You may not believe it, but that's the truth. Isn't Francis Pussy way more important than any pair of titties you've ever had? I don't care. Isn't Francis titties more important than that? Francis' face? I'd trade it all. I would trade it all now. I'd be like, you know, never mind her teeth, never mind my dick on her teeth. My dick, Francis' teeth. That's all that ever fucking matters. Haven't I done my due diligence for feminism and people all across the board? All the people that need support? Haven't I done my fucking due diligence? We gotta lift her to the highest echelon of heaven. So be careful who you worship, man. I'm been pushing the bricks around the desert all this time. I want to get lost in the moment. I want to hear about Dave Grohl. I want to hear about that shit. I want to hear about the real motherfuckers. I want to get lost in that shit. Well, you made a video once where there was this soundtrack of music. Yeah, but the music. Okay, well, hell, rock and roll. Well, didn't we make a good? That was what was on TV that day. You had Green Day, you had Nirvana. Sure, just let it rock. Who cares? What's my if I'm gonna have a claim to fame? I'll weasel my way into the Cobain family. Not for my dick and Francis. That's all that ever fucking matters.